Hello, poopsies, and thank you for joining me today for what's going to be this hour-long custom ASMR video on my website, TonyBomboni.com. If you'd like to sign up for your own hour-long session with me, it's the best value per minute. I offer you so much, just like this video is about to offer you. Thank you to this person who signed up for this. They said they'd like to just be called by their first name, Jess. So that's fine. I'm keeping them anonymous. I always do first name. I never, ever say last name on a public video. And I never, ever post your private readings publicly unless it feels right to me. No, I never even do that. Unless you give me permission, I don't even think about asking you to post in public. But when someone gives me permission, and on top of that, it feels right to me, then and only then do I post them public. Most of my videos I film are private from my website. So sign up today, TonyBomboni.com. Links in the description box below, or the top pinned comment in the comment section down below. She specifically booked a hour custom ASMR and decided to request a separate reading in the beginning of this, a Reiki healing for the bulk of the video, and a coffee cup reading for the last remainder part of the video. So you can request whatever you'd like. She wanted kind of like a typical, stereotypical, like carnival-esque, like tarot card reader, you know, kind of like just obnoxious, stereotypical, like that's kind of why I did this backdrop, kind of obnoxious like that. Like Professor Trelawney, crazy, yeah, so. So, yeah, all right, so I decided they asked me to work with crystals or candles for the first portion of this reading. So I decided to intuitively pick a pink candle with the peach tissues I'm gonna just lay out. Okay, and I'm going to drip the candle wax on this tissues and see what's going on with you while I read your energy. And later they're requesting Reiki healing, like I said, for the bulk of this video, specifically for releasing anxiety and trauma. All right, and then like I said, I'm gonna probably do 15-minute candle, 15-minute coffee, and then I'm gonna do a 30-minute Reiki. All right, sound good? Sound good with you? Sound good with me? So I'm gonna cleanse the energy with this. I just got these dragon's blood incense cones. So I'm gonna light this up. Just to cleanse the energies real quick before I begin the session. All right, clearing the air of any past readings, healings, protecting my mind, thoughts, feelings, emotions. Opening the channels to connect with Jess and Poopsie's energy. All these messages, all this healing is going to be for you as well, watching at home. I want you to be able to see this video publicly because I want you to know what you can expect when you book a Reiki healing or a tarot reading or a coffee cup reading or a candle wax reading. I offer them all on my website, by the way, for those of you who happen to be new or just aren't informed yet. So, all right, there we go. Beautiful. So I'm just gonna douse the cone out. Okay. All right, and I'll definitely light one up later and keep it running in the house. But anyways, so let's move right along, shall we? What are we waiting for? What's going on with Jess and my poopsies? Mostly for Jess, but whatever resonates with my poopsies as well. Let's get some guidance, intuitive insights, and answers on what Jess needs to know right now. What are some messages we need to start with before we tap deep into her Reiki healing? What's going on? One second. Okay, sorry about that. All right, let me make sure my phone's silent. So conflict, betrayal, lack of trust. I feel as though, someone really messed that part of it, your trust up. It's like you thought you could rely or count on this person, and there's a conflict associated and attached with this, like lack of trust energy. And I'm sighing deeply because I feel your pain. It's like, it's not that you can never trust again, but you're more careful, mindful, and aware who you can trust moving forward, I think in May, the month of May specifically, is going to be a gentle month for you. More gentler than other months have been. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I have a good feeling about May too. It gives a soft, subtle vibe. I think it gives you time to kind of really process things. Because I feel like things happening so quick lately, it's not really giving us enough of a chance of a breathing room to really sit with our own feels, I hear cancellation. That makes me nervous. It feels like flight cancellations. It could be domestic too, or there's like an airline going tits up, or there's something like that. It's just like your flight gets canceled, but it's not like you can't book another flight. I see love here though. I see a big heart here coming for you. I see a lot of this love energy. There is somebody here who is going to make you very proud, very happy and proud of them. I'm seeing an old lady, like a grandmother. Maybe they're very attached to their grandma. That's how you know who this person is. They love them so deeply. They visit them weekly. That kind of person who's like how they say mama's boy? They're a grandmama's boy. They'll be 32 years old, still go over to grandma's house. And the granny baked the cookies for them, right? Just like they were 6 years old, all over again, right? And, that's the kind of person. Very sweet, very loving, almost too sweet though, how too much sweet can give someone diabetes. This is like that with love though. It can be a bit much for you. Maybe you're not used to it. Maybe you're not used to someone's level of kindness or love frequency. And so I would suggest, being prepared for that. This person really is a good person. I'm also getting them for the month of May, but mostly June. Maybe that's when you start dating them or getting to know them on a deeper scale. Okay. So what else do we have to know? I don't know why I'm getting like a new pet. I don't know why I'm hearing like salamander or lizard. Could be a gift you buy, like a cousin or something. Just, if they're young, you're like, oh, here's a pet lizard. Just that's a really good present, isn't it? Teaches them how to watch something and take care of it and be delicate, Or there's someone's birthday coming up or something. I also see the month of May with this in the spirit realm. Associated and attached with an animal of some. Now I'm also being reminded of this week. This week we have just had, the 7-planet lineup in Aries. We have the Saturn-Neptune thing going on. And then we have now finally Uranus going into Gemini, which is going to change our world forever. Through 2033. So this week is intense, just like the last week, and it's going to ask us to shift. This is the shift I'm hearing. The shift in our mind frame, because air is of the mind. We're going from Earth sign Taurus to air sign Gemini. It's going to feel lighter. You're going to feel a lot better. Your bones and joints specifically are going to feel a lot better as well as your mind. For you, Justin Poopsies. So I'm seeing like if you have aches and pains in your joints, that's going to ease up the tension I'm getting all of a sudden. Not saying that has anything to do with Uranus or Gemini or both, But I'm getting also, you could end up buying like a new computer because it affects technology. You could have to replace your phone. All of a sudden you see like a camera or doorbell stops working, you know, so make sure you put aside some cash for that as well. Because it's no longer holding that old vibration. We're no longer in the density. You know, now through 2033, it's going to accelerate even more than it already has. So the light frequency that's coming on Earth. So that's why I hear shift in the spirit. It's going to intensify the shift energy. This 3D, 5D Earth shift. So you have to be quicker. You have to get used to a fast routine. You have to be used to being under pressure sometimes. And you have to adjust accordingly. Just like how Gemini is dual nature, you have to be that dual nature. You have to come home and be your authentic self. And when you go to work, you have to adjust to your work personality quickly. It's about speed, accuracy, precision. It's not so much accuracy, but more speed and agility, right? You have to put on many faces, just like a Gemini would. You have to put on many masks. Okay, things are going to be masked, illusioned. Things are going to be not revealed to you in the coming 7 years. But your trials and tribulations in terms of your karmic tests are over. Now it's time to upgrade. I hear upgrade, ascension and upgrade. Maybe you upgrade your home. Again, that can affect technology because there's a lot of technology in a home. Your microwave, your oven, your fridge, smart homes, security systems, automatic doors, locks. You know, so your home is also going to change in the next 7 years. All right. Again, I'm not going to repeat myself constantly, but I'm talking to you, Jess, but I'm also talking to my poopsies, anyone who resonates, okay? So I see you changing your house where you live in the next 7 years. No doubt you might think, oh my God, I've been here 18 years. Yes, you are going to change it, believe it or not, okay? It's going to change. All right. Also something about a planet. I keep hearing planet. I keep ignoring it, but it's something a planet. Maybe we go, like humans travel out to like maybe Mars for the first time. I doubt Jupiter, but could be. Maybe even as far as Saturn. You know, we just finally traveled out past the moon. So, I hear something. I'm getting a strong pull, something with Saturn, but also Mars. Maybe even Jupiter. Honestly, those 3 planets are coming through in the spirit. There's something with humans traveling past the barrier there. So that's going to be very interesting and fun, isn't it? For us to actually explore that far. I don't know if we land, because again, the land, honey, the land. No, I'm joking. But I don't think we land, because this is not an earthly energy. This is air. So I think we just rip past the planets, but we're not going to land as a species. Okay, so what else? Anything else we need to know about these next 7-year cycle? Just continued change, continued progression, continued change, acceleration. Again, but it's going to be speed and acceleration, but not with an accurate target, unfortunately. So it's going to be a little messy. It's going to be a little chaotic. So if you are thinking, oh, I'm going to have this job and that job and do this thing and do that thing. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. No. You're going to have change, but it's not going to be the change you necessarily are, I'm sorry, stupid phone call, that you're hoping to see or expecting or anticipating. It's going to be messy, clumsy, chaotic. But again, you have to get used to this energy. Okay, it's not a bad thing. This is a very positive reading. Surprised I'm seeing this. It's a beautiful color, by the way, the pink. I almost want to keep this tissue. It's so pretty. It's like peach and pink. But anyway, so looks like a bed of roses. But yeah, a lot of love, again, but love can be messy as well, right? You might get like several lovers. You might, it's like a Gemini thing, right? You might get, it's messy. That's all I'm going to say. One day you'd go out with this guy. The next you go out with this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's messy. It's a hot mess. You have too many drinks and you're like, oh, I didn't know. I thought it was a guy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then, oh, I didn't realize like that guy liked me. I can't believe I went out with a date with someone else the next day. Yeah, messy. You know what I'm saying? All right. So don't expect like stability, but I do see a lot of love around you. I see a lot of, yeah, like a lot. Okay. A lot. Almost, it's almost like it makes you barf because it's too much. You're like, okay, maybe I need a break from love. Like in the coming years, I'm talking about. It might be a little much for you. Okay. All right. So any final words of wisdom, guidance, message, thoughts, insight, awareness? Believe it or not, you might open something new, like a coffee shop, your own bookstore, like some small cutesy thing. It's going to be very good for like tiny cutesy nook businesses, like hosting your stuff at an event with just a measly little tent or stand, or lemonade stands are going to come back in this style. I see people talking and engaging with each other more. Taurus is always a recluse. Gemini is the more social extrovert for the most part. They still have that side of them that can be introvert, but this is about engagement. People all of a sudden looking at each other in the eye. People all of a sudden really actively communicating. So you're going to see a lot more of even introverts come out of the closet, right? Not like to be saying they're LGBT. I'm not saying that. I'm saying come out of the closet in terms of the social closet, right? But it could be, it could be a literal as well, like coming out of the closet that they're gay or something like that, or lesbian, right? So a lot more people actually be more open, open-minded, without judgment. I do see that as well in the spirit. So yeah, those are the messages. I'm gonna douse it because it's not a water bowl, it's a tissue, and I don't want to start a fire before your Reiki healing or burn my desk. Thank you very much. I love this desk, but yeah, I don't want to have a burn stain. But yeah, this is a very good, positive, supporting energy here. I like a lot what I'm seeing here. This is going to be a good time for you as long as you're adjusting to the acceleration of how quickly things will go and occur and how messy they will be, okay? I keep thinking, why you keep saying messy? What's messy? Are you talking about the athletic guy, messy? No, I'm talking about disorganized. That is so cute, isn't it? I love this whole thing. This is so cute. Anyway, yeah, disorganization, chaoticness. That's what I'm talking about, okay? Clumsy. So if you start that new business, it may not thrive or last. I'm going to be honest with you. It's messy. The coworkers don't know what the heck they're doing. Like, it's just going to be a hot mess. You're here for a fun time, not a long time. That's the energy I'm getting. Okay, anyway. All right, so let's move right along. So I'm going to lay out now all of my stuff for this Reiki healing. I've had to do everything on one tiny desk. So, speaking of messy and disorganized, right, I'm already tapping in and accepting. It's about accepting that energy, right? You have to flow with it. It's not about resistance. This is asking you not to resist. Going with it. If it's messy, who cares? So what? So be it. Go with it. Flow with it. That's what it's asking you to do. Don't try to resist or stop it or control the situation. This is going to ask you to let go of that control finally. Okay, so just setting out the crystals for you guys. And that's fine, I'll leave these here. So this is going to be used the Fox is like, yeah, I'm coming through now. I'm coming through to get my first Reiki healing session. I don't know why he sounds country. Country Fox. So be it. Messy, disorganized. Let's flow with it. Let's just have fun with it, right? I think after the hellish last 7 years, we need to have more fun in these next 7 years. Do you agree with me? Okay, so I picked red, I almost said rose quartz, red chakra, the root chakra, and the heart chakra. Root can help you with that anxiety to ground and stabilize your energy more. Heart may help you with opening your heart, especially healing trauma. Heart chakra is always recommended. Okay. All right. So I picked 5 stones for trauma healing. A lot of heart chakra stones they are. Rhodocrosite, rose quartz, blue howlite rhodonite, and lepidolite. Okay. And I'm still channeling. Now I hear something with the organs now. The major organs. And that could be messy as well. Especially if you get injured, be careful. Snowboarding, skydiving, anything with air. Anything with quick speed. But you need precision for it. You could have a high probability of injury. So be careful with that. Okay? Dodgeball, volleyball. Like be careful with throwing things at somebody quickly because you're going to miss a lot during this time. Planes are going to struggle during this time. They're going to miss the tarmac. They're going to miss seeing that other object in the sky, you know, and that could cause a lot of chaos and disruptions in travel. So it's going to be a bumpy time. It's going to be a fun but bumpy time. I'll be honest with you guys. Okay. So anyway, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. For you, Jazz and Poopsies, the 7 of Cups, Temperance, and the Knight of Wands. So, double Knights is both kind of fire sign energies. That's going to be like you have a lot of energy, you have a lot of time to get things done, but you're rushing. It's like you don't have to rush that much, right? This time is going to ask you to be quick, but not necessarily rush things, again, because you're going to miss the target. Especially in terms of employment, a lot of times I see this with like a person going out seeking jobs, seeking work. That's going to be a lot of your time, especially if you want to upgrade and advance in your career. You may have maybe to spend a little more time sending out applications because, again, even sending a job application is an air sign energy. It is a vapor. You know, it went from sending out paper. It went from being an earthly thing, paper being a tree, the earth, physical object, to now everyone does the LinkedIn. It's all virtual. It's air. It's now air. So, you know, and what was before earth? The sea, water. People sent bottles out to sea. They went by ship, by boat, right? You know, think of it like this. Birds, pigeons sending letters. It became an air. So it depends on different times in history when planets were in different phases. So you have to pay attention to that, okay? You know, fire even, right? I have a feeling something with fire. What is that? You know, it reminds me of Harry Potter where Sirius Black shows up in the fire pit. That could be a new form of communication in technology where technology is also a fire sign because it's heat, the wires. It takes energy, heat to work this AI, right? And water. So pay attention to that, right? AI is intelligent, which is air sign energy. So it's both water, fire, air. All 3. Isn't that interesting if you think about it? So that's going to grow more. So I see a lot of this water and fire. So there's something here with like communication, travel, and your commute, your business, your job. There's something with a new way of communication. So temperance, you know, this reminds me again of someone peering into the veil, fortune telling. That could be a lot more jobs, occupations with doing that, this type of work like I'm doing now. Maybe you just, or someone else is going to be into that field of study, you know, picking up more books on tarot and astrology, planets, that kind of a thing. I'm also seeing a lot of healing during this time. It gives you a lot of time to heal and work through feels and really sit there and process. I don't think we've had enough of that time to do that. Now it's going to be like, okay, I can breathe, or I can relax, or this, I feel lighter because now this is released from me now that I have more time to focus and dwell on it. So it's going to be that. I'm not necessarily saying the next 7 years for that message specifically, but I'm more seeing it as like you're going to be able to do those things more so. Okay, so let me write down the personal information, starting with the name. Whew. All right, it's going to be quite a long video. I apologize. I'm sure you don't care or mind, though. All right, so I'm going to have to, like, put this aside because I don't, you know, confidential client confidentiality. Okay. All right, name, email, address. Today is the 21st of April at 2:30 in the afternoon. Your phone number. I'm still channeling, believe it or not. Spirit is reminding me now of all these places that have been going up in flames lately, from forests to warehouses. That's also going to continue, they're saying. Okay, so trauma and managing anxiety. We're going to write that down. Trauma, healing, and managing anxiety. Okay, so that's all they said. And I'm also going to write, of course, general Reiki's healing for poopsies. All right. Wonderful. So I just want to jump right in. I'll start by writing the Reiki healing symbols now. I'll move that thing over there. There we go. Okay. Still channeling. It's so hard to concentrate. Spirit is saying pay attention to Spirit during this time. They're saying they're going to warn you about stuff coming up. A lot is about to change. I don't think you understand. Okay. I hope you do understand, but I don't think you will fully understand. Astrologers are saying it. Readers are saying it. This is going to be huge changes. Okay. Gradual but huge. Allowing the energies of the cards and pamphlet to go through YouTube videos anytime Justin Boobies watch it back. They can continue to receive the healing benefits of this appointment as well. Remember, sit or lie comfortable anywhere you'd like. Feel free to fall asleep. Have a glass of water near you. Light healthy meal after to help ground you back to earth and get plenty of rest at night. Okay, let's begin. Can't get over how soft this plush toy is. It's beautiful. Okay. So, my dear Fox, thank you for being here with me today. I help heal the world. Allowing the energy of the cards in the pamphlet to go up into the doll Fox as Justin Poops is here collectively in front of me today, getting felt sense and vibe collectively of their energy field, giving me a moment to process this. Thank you. Keep channeling. My gosh, they're telling me now space travel is going to be fire and air energy. Fire and air. Very deeply connect with your energy and notice how you feel at this time. Familiarize yourself with yourself. Breathe out, exhale anything you want to let go and release at this time. Yohatia Yuhata hahashihasihana hahatihalakani katreta kahana. Yuhata ashihasifumakata. Yuhohandi. Yotakahiahalia. Yona ashihasihana katuna. Uhomata halihashisohane hatasihanda rekata. Uhama yohata ushihane. Yohamakati hale haya. Yohasi ashihane katasiamakatahania. Ihofahata hale hatreta kanata. I felt like I was channeling an ancient language. All I said was to help you connect, like a form of a prayer to help you connect with your spirit guides and ancestors at this time, the ancient ones, the ones who knew history before we knew history. I feel like it's a time where new beings are going to come on this earth as well. I do feel that new creatures, new beings, maybe space beings, perhaps, allegedly. They're coming through, sending their light and their language, their healing abilities to us measly humans. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cleanse your energy with these Mermaid Kisses incense. Just clearing the intensity around you. Anything you've been holding on to this past week. Allow the power of the magical mermaids to wash it all away. They pour their vial of healing potion over you, over the top of your head, the crown, and it's like goo. It just oozes down, washes all that old gunk, cleansing, clearing all away. And you get like an opalite crystal, sparkling energy all around you, and it raises your vibration, it heals you. And the mermaids sing their angelic, magical language. Yes, isahania tatatsuya ayata yanota ikania ahiashina asi uhethamahati ikhasina kisya yahashisihani wayata hatakona ayata yaladuda yashikana waina siashisoma ya waya disum puya tianonayana Wana ya shahani kuya eta ya wala tiam wakatesiana trea wania okanya uyata uyatsiana wanatia umai. Thank you. Oh, well, they must have doused my candle. No, thank you for that, but thank you, mermaids. Any angelics that have come through? Shoot, I don't know what to do now. I'll leave it off. Maybe it's not meant to be. I don't have my lighter right now. Notice the shift in your vibratory field. Notice any even imperceptible changes. Not necessarily how you feel, but what you're experiencing in this moment. As you receive the mermaid blessings. I'm going to go on with the root chakra. Stabilize and ground that root. Breathe into the root, breathe out through the root. Let the life force healing breath. Cleanse and repair that root energy. You are activating all parts and principles of you now to prepare you for the next era that's about to unfold. To allow you to stay grounded during this time so that you can still feel somewhat connected to the earth, even though we're going to have a lot of non-earth energy. Open that heart, feel that love from all space beings, the universe, all the planets sending you their guidance and support. It may be hard to feel so connected to Earth or grounded during this time. So we open your heart to connect with Mother Gaia's heart, because she has messages for us not to be ignored. And she help us ground our heart as well in her, working through her, not ignoring her. Don't ignore her messages. Anytime she sends you a bird or something to guide you, to help nudge you, pay attention still. Even though we're separating away from this heavy earth energy, still listen to her. She has a lot to show and teach you along the way. As we start to ascend to become light beings and space traveling beings. So I'm going to go ahead and waft this selenite over you. See what else you need to know right now. What else needs to get done? Relit that candle now. Feel free to drink some water. Don't forget, you can get up, breathe, move, stretch anytime. And continue when you feel, especially if the energies are too intense for you and to the point where it makes you uncomfortable. Maybe this is not for you then. Let's see. I'm just gonna lay him out. It's kind of hard to though on this big bird. Almost like just want to scatter the crystals all throughout. Blue for the throat. There we go. Okay. I think there's order in the chaos after all. Just charging these stones over you to give you those anxiety relieving properties. Help you clear out that old trauma that you've been going through and experiencing, okay? Let's get all the lift and rise out of you now. Slowing down. Just slow yourself down in the moment. Be more present, be more here now. Breathe and wind down. Take it easy, relax, take care of yourself. This time we'll still continue to test you in some ways, more than others. I feel like a lot of fire and air signs are going to be tested during this time still. Not all of them. Some of them. Breathe with the light, breathe through the light, allow the light, whatever color you'd like to visualize or imagine, is surrounding you, protecting you from any harsh, invasive energies, forces, people that drain you, that suck the life out of you, that scare you, that deplete you, that are negative, pessimistic. We ask those energies to leave the earth now, go away, never to return. Not in this timeline, not any future timeline. We ask you to leave us alone, leave the collective species so we can continue to evolve. Stop harassing us, stop bothering us, stop depleting our light. Go back home to the light where you belong. Or where we all belong, you just forgot. I say to yourself out loud or to yourself, I choose only to surround myself with positive energies and forces. Those who support me, those who love me, and appreciate my time and respect my energy and my space. Those who respect me as a person. And I let others know. I open my throat chakra and communicate with them if ever they disrespect me, if they disrespect my space, my time, my energy, or my resources. Remember, you are inherently good. You come from the light. You go back home to the light when your time is up on earth. So always take that energy with you, knowing that you don't have to carry this weight or this guilt or this burden inside of you any longer. It doesn't serve you anyway. It doesn't serve anyone. It doesn't ever help anyone. It only helps them grow and learn not to be like that. Not to do bad things, not to cause harm to others. And it helps you transform. By sitting with the pain, you learn and grow. That's the only purpose it serves. But carrying it with you, holding on to these old emotions, don't serve you anymore. So I ask you to let that go now. Good. All right. I think your energy feels pretty solid. It's not perfect. There's a lot going on here to unwrap, but we can only do so much in one day. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Universe, Reiki Masters, Mom, Kata Ancestors, any positive influence, energy, and force for allowing me to do this Reiki healing session today. And Jess and Poopsies, the session is now collectively over and complete. Again, I use Smoky Quartz, Black Tourmaline, Rhodonite, Rhodochrosite, Rose Quartz, Howlite, Blue Lace Agate, Amethyst, and Lepidolite. Thank you so much for joining me today for this Reiki. Now don't click away. I'm doing one final reading, the coffee cup reading at the end. I'm going to charge this by the window for the next 2 days so Reiki can continue to send your guys away while you're away. Okay, so I'm just decorating for now so I can take a picture of it as Jess is receipt of doing. And then I will move it away and move on to the coffee reading, right? So let's see. Get a good picture there. Okay, perfect. That's good enough. All right. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Okay, so raise the incense, light it up a bit. So you can cleanse the energies all in between because we're doing a lot today, readings and healing. I just need to cleanse the energy off of it a bit. Okay. And thank you. All right, asking old energies to go, to leave anything invasive, intrusive, anything that has clung onto my space, density, and energy, and anyone else's. I ask it to leave in the name of the light, in the name of love, in the name of the higher. Thank you, thank you, thank you for assisting, guiding, and supporting us today in this healing appointment. All right, so I'm gonna go move right along to the final portion of this. We made it, you guys. Yay, 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 yay. All right. So let's go ahead and move this right along. I'll put that back there to utilize for later on. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Fox. Thank you. Okay, I'll put you for the wash. I usually wash my dolls in the washer machine after I'm done with the Reiki. Okay, so let's move right along to your coffee cup reading, shall we? All right, this part is going to be quite interesting after everything we have seen and done. Let's see what the messages have for you today. Okay. Just oopsies. I like to read the plate first and foremost. Yeah, I see someone very lusty, and this person can cause a lot of betrayal. They're just thinking with their, their whole entire brain is there, it seems. So, yeah, maybe not such a good match, although, I'm going to be honest. I rarely say this. This person is kind of dumb. I have to keep it real for these readings. They literally, it's like 2 + 2 is 5. What? Like, they don't get it. Like, they just don't get it. And it's like a hard person, like a thick skull, like those kind of energies. I mean this with love, I really do, because we're all God's creation. But my God, they don't have. Let me hold back my tongue. But you get my point, right? Like caveman skull, like Neanderthal skull, thick brain, right? Like, like they can rub 2 rocks together, but they don't have 2 brain cells to rub together. Okay, I had to say it. I'm sorry. This person just low-key, just not getting it. And I feel like they're hard to deal with, because you think they'd know better about certain things, but they don't. So I see agitation with this male energy. Especially if there's unfortunately high probability of this person being with someone else because they're thinking with their heart, right? So I don't know. It's like they kind of don't make it that clear either that they're not really for love, they're not really for romance and stuff. Now, just specifically ask me to keep this more positive at the end. I will do my best. However, you've had quite a positive reading at the beginning. So I will do my best to keep it positive, but I just have to see what I have to see, right? All right. So, overwhelmed. There's this reminds me of like the 5 of Wands card in tarot, where people are just fighting or disputing or debating about something. It's like one person's problem now all of a sudden gets involved in 4 or 5 other freaking people's problem, right? It's almost like people are going to start to make your problem their own. Even though you didn't ask them for permission, help, guidance, resources, tools, wisdom, they're still going to spit their wisdom. They're still going to throw some keywords at you. And that's their own personal projection and blame. Because by blame, I mean maybe their parents blamed them a lot growing up. And so then now they want to point a finger and blame you. This is a different person from that dummy I saw earlier. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be nice. But this is like, he's just thinking with his, yeah. Anyway, so, so it's someone else coming through that's trying to get you involved in their drama, their negativity. This person also makes others sick around them, believe it or not, because of how much drama they get encapsulated in, okay? So stay away if you can. It seems like they're not respectful of people's time. I know we just cleared that old energy, but it's something to be mindful of, to look for, okay, now I see this. I see the pattern. Let me break it, you know? Your life is not magically, no one's life magically gets more positive. It takes work. You know, freedom is not free, right? It takes work. So these action steps will make your life to promote more positivity. If you have the same old people around you and, you know, toxicity all over, it's not gonna change until you put the foot down and initiate the change, especially if it means no longer surrounding yourself with certain individuals. So, you know, be careful who you let into your space, your environment, your home, even your groups, specifically your groups. I keep getting a group energy. If you have a group of friends you hang out with and go out and do stuff and hang out in the mall, whatever you want to do, I don't care. Go to Chinese food, whatever. Get your nails done together, whatever the case may be. Stop inviting these negative forces into your group just because, oh, I want to add a new person to our group. We're bored. You know, we want more excitement or flair or fun. You know, boredom sometimes kills. So this will kill your spirits, your energy. I almost see like a group, like if someone says something offensive or hurts someone's feelings as well, even in a group of like a family member, or you're visiting someone's family and they just say something that gets on your nerve. I kind of get that in the spirit. Specifically this month, for some reason I get that like end of April to, I don't know, I keep seeing like April 25, something like that. So yeah, so I'm gonna put my thumb imprint down and see what messages. So there's someone watching you, but they're like, again, I'm so trying so hard to keep this positive, but I can't, like evil eyeing, right? Like they're literally like lusting or jealous or both, like a jealous lust, like they want you, no one else. You know, they don't want you to go be with somebody else, you know. But again, jealousy is not love. You know, if you're jealous of your partner, you're not really loving them in that moment, at least in that moment, right? When you feel that jealous emotion, right? I'm not saying you don't love them, my God, but you know, just be mindful of how you're projecting your actions to certain people. I see you might even be spending more, shopping more as well. Money just slips through your fingertips. That's going to be very common moving forward. I see the next 6 weeks for you specifically. Could be an energy of that and the spirit as well. You know, be careful with your veins, you know, check your veins, capillaries. There's something there where that could, you know, erupt, explode, or just like, I'm not saying, you know, God forbid, no, like, I'm not saying like aneurysm. I'm just saying like maybe the eyes or maybe the vein, the legs, the arms, the limbs, specifically limbic, like limbs. But again, eyes kind of count because it's technically like sockets, like limbs. They technically have like a long tunnel, like they're parts of the body. They're not necessarily the body. I don't know how to explain, like the major chest. So I'm not talking aorta. I'm not talking those areas. I'm talking like the exterior, you know. This can affect teeth because that's exterior. This can affect hair. You know, your hair is hooked to your bloodstream as well. Fingernails, right? That's why I kept seeing, like, why do I keep seeing nails? So your circulation, you know, are you stretching, exercising? Are you drinking water? Are you eating enough? Are you sleeping enough? Are your vitamin levels okay? You know, you may have to get your blood checked maybe in the coming month or months ahead to see like what's going on there. Especially if you don't have perfect health already. So, which, I mean, anybody who does. Kind of sad we have to say that nowadays, but you know, I don't know anybody who has perfect health. I'm going to be honest with you. I just have yet to hear anybody who has perfect health. Not saying it doesn't exist, but it takes a lot of effort, a lot of time, and a lot of luck. I'm getting Australia. There's something with Australia. I hope these are not like wildfires I'm seeing. I'm getting something with that country in particular. Might be the first run or test to go through a lot of changes, especially into next year. I keep hearing end of 2026, beginning of 2027, like, or the whole 2027, like there's going to be some trial run there or something that's like, okay, I hear laboratory, I hear something. It was like, okay, we're going to try this thing out on this nation. I don't know if it's on the people specifically. It's more something happens there. I hear Sydney associated with that. Maybe Sydney's like a main hub or base to experiment something new. I hear quantum. This could have something to do with quantum tech or allegedly, you know, quantum reality. I hear it's like a major city. It's like it like births something new, like a new species, new creation. It's like a metropolis of a city. It's like huge, like Mexico City, like really big city. Like a New York, you know what I'm saying? Probably even bigger. So you're not really, I'm going to be honest with you, in these first few months, you're not really feeling the positive energy because so much has happened in the last 3-4 months. You're more going to feel the explosion of light come through like June. May, June mostly. It's going to be unfamiliar. There's unfamiliar territory here. It's getting really more exponentially harder to see because I see huge shifts for you, but subtle shifts in September. But I don't know how you're going to process it or handle it. Your life almost goes back to normal by October, though. By October, everything will completely simmer in terms of the craziness. I think that's more when you're going to start feeling a sense of normalcy in your life. So this year it has to kind of move things and juggle things around a lot. You know, it's supposed to, so that the future time period can be what it's supposed to be. I'm not saying better. I'm just saying it's going to be more calmer once this year does what it has to do. It's almost like 2026 has to act out for a bit. It has to just do its own thing, uniquely from other years, before it, you know, the rest of our, like I've been saying, ascension occurs. Okay? So just kind of sit tight, sit through it, you know. You may have to put up with some stuff for a few more months, if I'm honest. It's going to be very... I will be shocked if it's not heavy and intense. I'll put it that way, but it doesn't mean it has to be a bad time for you. You know, like I said earlier, you can have fun with it. You can have excitement with how much in your world is going to shift as a result of this shift. Okay? All right, so that was your hour. Thank you so much, Jess and Poopsies, for watching and joining me. I hope you guys have enjoyed something a little different here. An intense reading day. Okay, make sure you sign up for my newsletter on TonyBomboni.com. Sign up for service as well. Newsletter so you don't miss out. Special offers from me. Link in the description or top pinned comment in the comments down below. Help support the channel. Sign up for your own Reiki or tarot or whatever else you want to do. Coffee cup reading, candle wax reading. I do it all, guys, okay? All right, love you all so much, and I will catch you in the next video.